Hi guys, my name is Nick Wise, and I'm the founder of Being Wise Outdoors. I first want to welcome you and thank you for watching. What you're seeing is the very first episode of Being Wise Outdoors, and we are super excited to be able to bring it to you. So let me give you a little background on us. We're a group of passionate outdoorsmen who wanted to start sharing their hunts with people. So we decided to start filming. So far, it's been nothing but fun and a huge success. A lot of our guys are self-filming. So those of you who self-film, you know it's not as easy as said and done. Not only do you have to get the shot with your bow or gun, but you also have to get the shot with the camera. So sometimes, you get in a tight spot or tricky, and you got to decide: do I want to get this deer on film or do I want to shoot it? That's a decision that you got to make. And obviously, our goal is to get all of our shots on film, and that's what we're going to try to do. Now, some of our guys are fortunate enough to have a buddy go with them and be their cameraman. So obviously their footage is better than what someone who probably is self-filming. You're about to see my 2016 season. It started on October 1st and it ended on January 13th.
Alright, we're finally having a tree stand for the first time this year. Today's October 1st. It's the second weekend of bow season here in Ohio. It's the first time we sat in this stand. We hunted this place last year. We saw some good bucks, especially during a run. We passed up one that I wish I wouldn't have passed, but hindsight's 2020. So maybe learn, I guess, is what they would say. But last year was corn. This year it's soybeans. Weather's a good, heavy trail surrounding this, I don't know, probably 20 acres of woods. So we're excited to see what happens tonight. And stay with us as we film this hunt. Hopefully get something on the ground tonight.
Okay guys, as you just saw, I missed that doe. They came in from a different way than what I thought they were. I ended up seeing there was a downed tree that fell down across a trail, so they ended up coming in from that direction. And as you saw, I think there was 6 or 7 of them. I counted. However, I did put a little feeder at the base of a tree, a small one, and they were smart. They picked that up. That one doe did, and she knew it didn't belong there, and she was spooked from the beginning. As you saw, she blew 5-6 times, and with all those deer around me, I was unable to get my rangefinder out, and I flat out missed. Like I said, I want to show you my highs, I want to show you my lows. We're not perfect. We don't try to be perfect. So it's part of hunting. No one likes to do it, but it happens. So she ended up being about 38 yards, and I ranged her at 30 with my pin. So went right underneath her. But like I said, it's part of hunting. So now there's a pretty big gap in my season. So I went to South Dakota and hunted the Black Hills, and that was the end of October through November 11th. What you're about to see now is me coming back November 12th and started to hunt here in Ohio.
Using the blade driver, which is new this year from Hunter Specialty, and it's kind of funny. I've always used these. The same way for it. I think everybody has. But this particular one is doe esters, so that's the scent animals in my ugly mug.
So January 5th comes along and we finally get forecasted to get some snow. They were guessing approximately 2 to 4 inches, and we got every bit of it, if not more. So as you know, that gets the whitetail up and moving on their feet, looking for food. So what I did was I used my Common Hunter trail cam viewer and realized that I needed to get in a little better spot. So I started hunting out of a blind towards the end of the season. The funny thing was that night my wife wished me bad luck. I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "Well, every time I wish you good luck, you never shoot a deer. So tonight I'm wishing you bad luck." Well, she wished me bad luck, and I saw a lot of deer, just not the ones I was after.
Alright guys, today is January 13th, Friday the 13th. So anything could happen today. Hopefully that big buck comes in tonight.
Okay guys, well, you saw it. Finally got a deer. Didn't know how good the shot was. It was hard to see the footage. That was my last day I was going to be able to hunt that year. January 13th was the last day, so it was do or die. I didn't have any meat in my freezer, so it was very important to me to be able to get a deer, to be able to provide for my family. All of us, eat our deer, and at least for us, it's something that we depend on. So I was able to get a shot off. You saw the little one got spooked, and I had to change my camera angle, shoot through the mesh, shoot the camera through the mesh. Not my ideal shot, but like I said, you got to do what you got to do. We're not professionals. We're hunters. We're no different than you. I feel that anybody else would have done that. get the shot and get the deer. So you're about to see the footage of us tracking it. Unfortunately, there again, we're not professional videographers. Live and learn. My battery died on my camera. I didn't take my regular camera pack because we were tracking, didn't want a heavy pack. So I didn't have my spare battery like I normally do. So my camera died. Luckily, like everybody does, I carry my cell phone with me everywhere I go, and we had to video it with my cell phone. So you're gonna see us tracking the deer now. Hey guys, it's Nick with Being Wise Outdoors. Hey, we're tracking that deer that you saw me shoot earlier. We gave it about 2 hours. You know, the phrase, when in doubt, back out. We did that. We tried to look at the shot on my camera, but due to the angle of the camera, it looked like, you know, there was brush, so it made it hard to see the arrow. But like I discussed before, you know, I had a clear shot to the deer. It wasn't like I was shooting through that brush like you saw on the camera. So we've been tracking the deer down from the bottom. She came up this hill, and then now she came down the side of this one, kind of working her way down in this valley. It's real thick down here. We're kind of thinking maybe this is where she probably ended up. So we found a lot of good spots of where she stopped, you know, slowed down. So as you can see here, we're walking along. Looking for blood. Here you go. That's some good blood here.
Looks like he's heading back down that bottom, like I said, huh?
Yep, and there she is. Right there.
All right.
Check here. Yep.
Good job checking. You should always check them. All right, congratulations, son.
Thank you.
That's a nice one. That definitely filled the freezer.
She's a big one. She's actually been here for a little longer. It's been a long season. I hunted in 2 different states for deer. You know, believe it or not, it's hard for me to say, but I didn't shoot a deer in 2016. You know, that's not that I'm proud of, but I tell you what, it wasn't because of lack of effort or time. I definitely put in a lot of time and effort in the woods. Probably the most I've done in my hunting career. You know, running summer months and stuff like that, doing between minerals and checking cameras and feeders. So this deer really, it means a lot to me because you know, like I said, we're running out here in the season, so you know, this deer will probably be meat for my family. And you know, I love being outside, love being outdoors, love whether fishing or hunting. But the only thing I don't like about hunting is at the time, you know, right now I got 3 young kids and it takes time away from my family. So, you know, I got to try to, you know, weigh the good and the bad. You know, like I said, being outside here, I'm, you know, trying to put meat on the table for my family. So this makes it all worth it, all that time that I spend away from them. And, you know, once they get a little bit older, you know, I'll obviously be out here with them without a doubt. They will be by my side. So we're going to take care of this deer, field dresser, obviously, and tag her. And we'll get her out of here. So thanks for sticking with me. I know, like I said, it's been a long season. I think I've told you about 100 times now. Stick with me, I'm gonna get you a deer. Well, on Friday the 13th of January 2017, Nick Wise, Being Wise Outdoors, finally got you a deer. So thank you. Well, there you have it, guys. My 2016 deer season in a nutshell. One word that came up a lot this year was frustration. However, you saw that my hard work and determination paid off. At the end of the season, I was able to get that great doe. So I was very thankful for that. We look forward to bringing you guys some more episodes here in the near future. However, in the meantime, you can head over to Facebook, check us out there, as well as Instagram. Both of those are Being Wise Outdoors. And our website is beingwiseoutdoors.com. On there, you'll be able to find some bios of each different guy on the team, as well as some hunting product reviews that we've done over this past season. So once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Being Wise Outdoors is sponsored by Common Hunter. Work hard, hunt hard.